Hello, my lovely friends, and welcome back to ABC with Gersh TV, where faith and fun come together. Oh, my friends, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling like this? Yay! Are you feeling like this? Okay. Or are you feeling like this? Ah, friends, you know the special promise I always like to make to you, my lovely friends. If you are feeling like this or like this, by the end of this video, you are going to be feeling like this. Hooray! Copy Gersh. You are going to be feeling like this. You are going to be feeling like this. And do you want to know why you are going to be feeling like this? Because you will know and always remember that Jesus loves you so much that you can do anything through him that gives you strength. Oh yeah, Jesus makes you strong. Can you copy me, my friends? Can you put your arm like this to show that you are strong? Because you are in Jesus Christ. He makes you so strong, and he loves you so much. So you should always remember and be happy that Jesus loves you, and he is the only way to true happiness and joy. Hooray! So, my friends, we are going to be learning about something so important and special. Are you ready to hear about what we're going to be learning about today?
Yay!
Hooray! Friends, we are going to be learning about today when Jesus sets you apart. I wonder what being set apart means. Oh, I have a very special verse that will help us to know what it means to be set apart, to be different from the rest of the world, because we have Jesus living in our hearts. Would you like to hear the special verse? Okay, I'm going to read to you the very special verse from the Bible. So it is 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 9 to 10. But you are the ones chosen by God, chosen for the high calling of priestly work, chosen to be a holy people, God's instruments to do his work and to speak out for him, to tell others of the night and day difference he made for you, from nothing to something, from rejected to accepted. Friends, oh my gosh, that message made me feel so happy, because that is God telling me that he has chosen me to do his very special work, chosen me to be the light of the world. Do you remember that video, my friends? To be the light of the world. I am chosen to be a vessel, to be an image of Jesus Christ, to tell people about his beautiful and wonderful love. But not only tell people about his beautiful and wonderful love, but to be like Jesus, to act like Jesus. Friends, I would like you to have a very big think about how you could be set apart from the world. Think about your life at school. Think about your life at home. Think about your life when you go to the park, or when you go to a special trip to the zoo, or on holiday. Think about how you can be set apart. I have an idea. When you are at school and when someone new comes into the school and they are scared and afraid, by you being so kind and so loving, you will be showing them the love of Jesus. When you are so kind to new people, especially when other children aren't being that kind and aren't being that welcoming, you can be the difference. That is being set apart. Can you think of something else? Yes, sometimes other children can be very unkind to other children. They can bully other children and they can laugh at other children. And sometimes other children laugh because they think, oh, everybody else is doing it, so I can do it too. But Jesus does not want us to be this way. And this is how you can be set apart. Instead of laughing with the rest of the children when someone gets hurt, you can be the difference. You can check if that child is okay. You can say to the people that are laughing, it's not nice to laugh at other people. But don't worry, friends. If they be mean to you, you go to your teacher and tell them what happened. But you know, in that special moment, you were set apart from the world and you acted like Jesus Christ, kind and loving. Another way you can be set apart is not being ashamed, not being scared to say, I love Jesus and I go to church. Some people feel shy to speak about their love for Jesus and to talk about how they go to church. But Jesus calls us to be brave, to be strong in his name, that we can boldly say, I go to church and I love going to church. I love learning about my wonderful Jesus Christ. Friends, I have just thought about a very special man of God from the Bible. Would you like to know his name?
Yay!
Okay, I will tell you this very special man of God's name from the Bible. His name was Noah. Oh, friends, Noah is an amazing example about someone who is set apart for God, that loved God so much that he did not care what he looked like to the world. And oh, how God rewarded him for being obedient, for obeying God and following his instructions. Noah was laughed at by other people because he was building an ark, because God told him to build an ark. Noah did not care how people laughed at him because he knew that God loved him. He knew that God would never let him down. So instead of being like everybody else and laughing and not listening to God, Noah listened to God and built an ark, even though it took him so long. And probably Noah was very tired, but Noah kept on going. And you know what? That's a big character of Jesus Christ. Do you see how Jesus is in all of these amazing man of God stories? because Noah was showing the braveness and the character of Jesus, being set apart and making a big difference in the world. If it wasn't for Noah, the animals and the human race through him wouldn't be here. Because he followed Jesus Christ, he knew that God was by his side. Let's give Noah a big round of applause. My lovely friends, let's be set apart. Let's show that Jesus is the only way through our actions. We just thought of loads of good ideas to show us how to be set apart. But even sharing your food, even sharing your toys, even standing up for what is right is being set apart. I am going to read that special verse for you one more time, and may it live in your hearts. 1 Peter chapter 2. Verses 9 to 10. But you are the ones chosen by God, chosen for the high calling of priestly work, chosen to be a holy people, God's instruments to do his work and speak out for him, to tell others of the day and night difference he made for you, from nothing to something, from rejected to accepted. Friends, you can speak to mommy and daddy, auntie and uncle, brother and sister about this special verse. You can speak about how it makes you feel to know that you are a chosen people. You are God's precious and beautiful chosen people, that you are alive for such a time as this, and that you are chosen to be his spokesman, to speak out, to live the way Jesus wants you to live, because he loves you so much, and you could be the reason why people know the love of Jesus. Do you know how special that is, my friends? To be set apart, to be chosen by Jesus, to be loved by Jesus. God loves me. God loves me. God loves me, because the Bible tells you so. God loves me. God loves me. God loves me, because the Bible tells you so. And if you know that, my friends, you know that God will never leave you on your own whilst you live a life that is set apart, my friends. Set apart from the world that doesn't know Jesus. Friends, we are going to look at the amazing story of, drum roll please, Noah's Ark, as we learn about what it means to truly follow Jesus, even if the world thinks you're crazy, even if the world doesn't understand. The story of Noah's Ark shows us that it doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter who's laughing and who doesn't believe in you. As long as God knows and loves you so much, you can do anything and live a life that is set apart. I love you, my friends, and I hope you enjoy this story of Noah's Ark. After many years, God looked at the world he had made and was sad. The people were bad. They hurt each other and did not listen to him anymore. God decided to flood the whole world so that everybody in it would drown? There was just one man who loved God and obeyed him. His name was Noah. God said to Noah, "You must build an ark, a huge boat, so I can save your family and all the creatures of the earth. I will tell you exactly how big it must be." Noah did what God told him. He cut down trees and collected all the things he needed. Then he began to build his ark. His 3 sons helped him. They marked out the shape of the ark on the ground and made a wooden frame. Then they covered it with wood and put tar on the inside and outside to make the ark waterproof so no water could get inside. After months and months of hard work, it was finished. It had 3 decks, a door inside and a roof, just as God told Noah to build it. Noah and his family loaded the ark with food and water for themselves and all the creatures. Just as they were carrying on the last load, huge clouds drifted across the sky, blocking out the sun. Noah looked up and a few drops of rain fell on his head. Then he looked towards the hills. A huge procession of creatures were walking, trotting, creeping, or flying in all endless lines. There was 2 of every kind of animal and bird in the world. Noah stared at them. "I didn't know there were so many," he said. As he watched, they filled into the ark. There was just enough room for them all. Noah and his wife and his 3 sons and their wives went in too, and God closed the door after them. Then it began to rain. It rained and rained and rained for 40 days and nights. Slowly the water flooded the ground and the ark floated away in a huge new sea with everyone safely inside. Outside, the water rose until it covered every tops of the mountains, and everybody and everything left on earth was drowned in the flood. For months and months, the ark tossed on the waves of a huge empty sea. At last, the rain stopped, and the water began to go down a little. Noah opened a window and sent off a raven. "Go and find some dry land," he said. The raven flew a very long way, but it couldn't find any dry land. Later, Noah sent off a dove. It flew away but came back again. Noah waited a week and sent the dove off again. This time it came back with a twig in its beak. "That means there is dry land and things are growing again," said Noah. After another week, he sent off the dove again, but this time it didn't come back. Noah lifted off a cover on the ark and looked out. At last, he could see land. Noah opened the door to the ark and everyone rushed out. The land was dry and the sun was shining. "Spread out all over the earth and have your families," God said to Noah and all the creatures. Noah looked up and thanked God for saving them from a terrible flood. In the sky was a rainbow. "That is my sign," said God. "I promise I will never flood the whole world again." That story makes me happy. So happy, because God is so amazing that He protected the one man and his family that loved Him so much. We thank God for such a powerful, amazing story, friends. This story is so important. Friends, I want you to remember it, and every time you see a beautiful rainbow, I want you to think about God's promise. His promise to the world that He would never flood it again. And just when you see a rainbow outside, think about our amazing, big God. My friends, I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see you again in the next video. Bye bye, my friends. Look at my rainbow gloves. Can you see all the lovely colours of the rainbow? Wow, look how colourful my gloves are. That story of Noah made me think of a very special song I would like to sing. All the colours of the rainbow. Can you see a rainbow? Can you wave your hands like this and sing with me? Red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can see a rainbow, see a rainbow, see a rainbow too. One more time. Red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can see a rainbow, see a rainbow, see a rainbow too. God, thank you for making something so beautiful like a rainbow, a beautiful oval shape where all the colours are. It's so beautiful. And when we see a rainbow, let's always think about that wonderful story in the Bible. You know the one. Can you tell me which one it is? Noah's Ark, yes. Thank you for singing that beautiful song with me, friends, and for watching the whole video. I hope that you had a wonderful time with ABC with Gersh TV. See you in the next one, friends. Bye bye.